What up guys, it's Quozy with another video here. First off, I just wanted to say thank you for 100 subscribers. That is a huge milestone and it really means a lot. We're at 104 at the time of recording this and I appreciate it so much. Anyways, so for 100 subscribers, I really wanted to do a special effect and you guys saw it in the intro. It's a triple skin glow that sort of like almost tells the future a bit. Kind of hard to explain, but you'll see as we go through it. So if you watched my previous skin glow, we're just adding on to the base of that skin glow. So there's that skin glow. All I did was I took these two, copied them, and pasted it back here and then made two different pre-comps with it. In the pre-comp, you do change a little bit of stuff. So you're going to want to add 5 frames from the previous one. And that's how I would go about it. Add 5 frames. You can even do a bit more. So for example, previously it ended over here. And in this case, I did plus 10 frames. But at minimum, you want to do 5 frames. So it would be over here, right? So after that, once you add 5 frames, re-roto brush it. And then you're going to change the Twixtor settings. You're going to have it at 40, dropping down to 10, which should be 5 frames before the clip ends, and then just speed it up to whatever looks good in your mind. It should be close to where you get the kill. For me, it was 717, and that's the Twixtor. Exact same thing on this one. And then you're going to get, I'll leave a preset in the description for the Twixtor. For the edge colorize, as I said before, a lot of people like to put it down to 1. In this case, I did have to, because if we put it back up to 5, just doesn't really look as good. 1 gives it the nice brightness that we'd like. Put on the smoothing, and then you're just going to choose colors. Always make sure the background is black, and you want nice vibrant colors. In this case, what I did to choose these colors was I went into the fire one and selected this color and copied it. And then I brought up, I just searched up online complementary color generator and pasted that in and got complementary colors. So in this case, it was this one. So this is the exact decimal for the complementary color. And I pasted that into these two. And then for this one, I just dragged it down a tiny bit to make it a bit darker. That's all you do for that. For the edge glow, I changed it to 75. I believe the default is, I want to say maybe 150, I believe. So I just dropped it down a bit. The glow radius, I believe, stayed the same, but it's at 50 now. Brightness is at 20. Tint color, so I put the exact hexadecimal for the complementary color in again. And I press colorize. You can see that it just adds a little bit more glow. Makes it look better in my opinion. That's it for the edge glow. And for the deep glow, kept the radius at 250. The only thing I really did was added smooth blending, changed the exposure a little bit, and then pressed unmult because you need that in order for it to work. And then for the S rays, like I said in my other skin glow video, I don't like having the rays actually showing. I just use it to add a little bit of brightness, as you can see. So exact same as the previous video. Again, I'll have a preset for this. Let's just go on to the bottom portion of it. So the same edge glow and the same uni glow, that's all you need on the bottom portion of it. And that just gives it a little bit more brightness, as you can see. So that's it for that one. I'll leave a preset for this as well as the Twixtor. And I'll add the fire one in too. But now let's go look at the magenta. So same Twixtor settings and everything. Let's just go over the effects. So it's actually going to be the same settings exactly, just changing the colors a bit. So again, this was one of the complementary colors. And you're just going to paste it into that one, choose a little bit darker, copy it, and paste it into that one as well. And then everything else is the same. For the edge glow, you're just going to get the exact hexadecimal, paste it in. For the deep glow, don't change anything but unmult and smooth blending. And then for the rays, again, put everything to 0, bump up the brightness. And that's all you do for the rays. I'll have a preset like I said for this. And then this is the exact same thing, just the edge glow and edge colorize. Once you have all of those, you go back into your main comp And you're going to want to change the anchor points of the magenta and blue one in this case towards the foot of the main lava one is what I like to call this, towards the foot of that one. That way it rotates from there. Then when it starts, so the exact frame it starts on, which is this, right? You see it coming in now. So on this frame, if we press U and U, you have the anchor point set to default. Then when the next one, when the lava one starts to show, you have the anchor points changed to these values or whatever you choose that looks nice to you. You change the rotation to -26 if it's on the left and +22 if it's on the right. Looked good to me. Again, you can play with this a bit if you want to. And then if it's on the right, 914x and 1026y. And if it's on the left of your character, 760x and 1026y. Then 5 frames before the kill happens, you're going to start to rotate them back. So just keyframe these values again from before, copy them, paste them, and then on the kill, you just want to copy these values and paste them in. And that's all. Opacity is going to be set to 0, by the way, over here, 100, 100, and then back towards 0 here. And that's all for the skin glows itself. I didn't add any extra effects on top of that towards like the end for the kill effect, although I did add some saturation and stuff. So I'll show you that. I added an opacity fade as well as hue sat bright. So 5 frames before the first skin glow start, it's at 1 and 100 for the saturation and opacity. And then it's at 20 on the opacity and 0 on the saturation. And you can just leave that throughout the whole clip because then you cut it. Then at the start of the underneath clip, I don't really know how to explain it, which is underneath the skin glows, you have the Twixtor settings. The original Twixtor settings didn't change these at all. And then you have the opacity set to 20. And you do also have a hue sat bright in here. So you set it to 0. And then for the opacity, I already said this, it's just a 20 at the start. You go a few frames. You go 1 to 2 frames before, or you can do it on the frame of. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference because it's going straight to 100. I just do it because you set it to 20 and then a few frames after set it to 100. You honestly don't need that. I just did it because. And that's it for the whole kill effect. Pretty smooth effect. Let's watch it again. Pretty smooth. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So just want to say thank you again for 100 subscribers. It really means a lot and I appreciate it a lot. We are only going up from here. If you have any suggestions for videos or any effects you want to see, let me know in the comments. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Other than that, until next time, see ya.